Hi, I'm Anna Basso. I'm here to present my project, Zemeio il Tacón del Buzo, which is the project of my thesis of the master that I made in 2021, Master in Textile Innovation and Sustainability. My project is called Zemeio il Tacón del Buzo, which is a Venetian dialect expression to say that it's better to repair something or to find a solution to a problem instead of leaving the hole there. This is the aim of my project, which means that I wanted to find new ways and new materials to reduce the impact that fashion and textile industry has on the world and on the environment. My research started observing the fields of my father and in particular the tomatoes plants that he was cultivating there. And because this summer we had an invasion of stinkbugs and all the plants were decaying and all the tomatoes were rotten. So I was observing these interesting surfaces and these textures of the tomatoes, and also I was very attracted by the solution that my father found. He built these panels with honey and hormones to trying to catch the stinkbugs. Which were attracted by the sweets, and this was resulting in some interesting textures. Observing these surfaces, I wanted to create a collection of materials which had the same philosophy, and so to respect the world and to find a solution to the environmental problems. But still creating something attractive, some surfaces very interesting. So I started creating my biomaterials, and I started to cook my own bioplastics. I started with a base of agar-agar and then putting some glycerin and water. I was mixing all the mixture and then cooking it for 5 minutes. After that, I was pouring it on a smooth container, and this is the most interesting part because I started adding some leftover fabrics or some food waste and also ingredients that an Italian startup gave me to make my biomaterials more interesting. These are the biomaterials that I made with tomato peels, onion skins, leftover fabrics, everything that came up in my mind, and that I could find it interesting. I think that these biomaterials for sure are just homemade, so they still need an experimentation, they still need a laboratory to become to go to an industrial level, but I still believe, and I strongly believe that they can be the future, and that with creativity, with a sort of playing attitude, we can create something very interesting but still respectful for the environment.